Salutations, dear friends. Welcome you. Congrats for slowly getting tuned to this Geeta ji, and thank you for giving me also an opportunity. Grow steadily, grow beautifully, grow in such a way that you become asset to yourself and the world at large. This is all wrong in not understanding or doing this way. And this is everything right only if we this way understand and live. Today also, like every day, we have three things to do. One mantrocharanam, second is the common sense thought, third is Geeta. In Geeta, we are in chapter 3, Karma Yoga, 35th shloka. Okay. This is the last teaching of Karma Yoga by the Lord. Then Arjuna will have a question which is very important. Then to answer it, Bhagavan speaks 3 4 more shlokas in this chapter 3. So in today's topic, 35th shloka, the topic is very important, very sensitive, sensible, and highly intellectual. Straight away, Bhagavan says, even though your own dharma, duty, any of the professional duty, etc., appears to be comparatively little lesser than others, yet you have to perform your own duty. Don't compare with others and get misguided. Why? Because the Lord is not a fool to place you in that place. Whichever the place we are placed is by the Lord with only one intention for our own evolution. In this way, instead of sticking to our own dharma duty, if we go on changing it because of some attraction or some of the impelling force, we can never stick to any place. We go on jumping from one to the other. To this extent, Bhagavan says, ki while performing your own swadharma, even if you die, that is better than going into other dharma. Not knowing this, how many unnecessarily Hindus get stupidly converted. Here, Bhagavan is mainly saying you are Kshatriya, your sadharma is to fight the war. You are not a Brahmana or Bhikshu or Sannyasi, then you give up that and go somewhere to beg for alms. That's not right. But lot of reasonings, logics we have to understand. All that we will do once we come to that shloka. Every day, in the beginning only, I'm just giving an idea regarding the topic. Then after the chantings, when the mind is quiet, in the quiet mind, we are delving little deeply into the shloka and the theme. Clear? So now, first thing today, the mantra. Today's mantra is one of the names of Bhagavan Surya Narayana. The name is Om Shri Hiranya Garbhaya Namaha. Bhagavan is said to be Hiranya Garbha because he is in that golden hue throughout sunset, sunrise to sunset, and there is no rising and setting to the sun. He is always there. We only on the earth revolving, so it is appearing for us as if sorry, day and night. Bhagavan Surya is called as Hiranyagarbha. Hiranyagarbha also is the name of the Brahmadeva. Brahma also is called as Prajapati. Prajapati Brahma is called as the Samastik Sukshma Sharira Abhimani. All so many things are there. I'm just tickling you and confusing you. Never mind. Bhagavan Surya, you take it. And no God is by himself independent. Every expression of every devata, God, is expression of the supreme God called as the Hiranyagarbha. Then the Hiranyagarbha is nothing but Ishvara. Ishvara is nothing but the Parabrahma. All these we listen when we listen Vedanta. When you grow little more, succeed in the world, serve all, clear your heart of all the anxieties or all of that, be calm, cool. By the age of 50, उस समय आ जाओ फिर आपको ऐसा वेदांत सुनाएंगे. So Hiranyagarbhaya is the powerful name of Bhagavan Surya. Just remembering him, chant this mantra and say to him, Bhagavan, give drushti to my eyes, give the drushti to my buddhi, so that I go on creating the Hiranya or the bright, brilliant successes for me and the world at large. This much you can have thought. Then Bhagavan Surya very much is there. He will listen to our prayers. He will sharpen, make subtle our buddhi. He will give a very good eyesight. He will, in fact, take care of all our Dehendriya Manabuddhi. He will help us in succeeding in our noble goals. There's no doubt at all. So 27 times, then 81 you add, make 108 one mala today, then make a target of 1,08,000. Spend your time every day half an hour so that you achieve in your life's journey. As you are very young now, 16 to 28, whatever the age, so you have to live 2000 more years. So each of the God, when you go on doing upasana, with all their blessings, first that negativities go away, then the obstacles go away, then all the abilities, talents, everything will come. Then the opportunities will come. Then the performing in the opportunities happen. Then the success comes. Then you enjoy it. Then you share that success with others. Then you start guiding others for outer and inner success. That's how we are aiming at, through you, for you, through these Gita classes. And in that, what is our gain? Our gain is you are growing, you are glowing, you are contributing to Sanatana Dharma and the Bharata Mata. That's it, our expect. That's the only thing we want. If you can't do the second, third, serving the nation and dharma, at least help yourself to stand beautiful in your life with your outer successes, inner beauties. Yeah? So, Om Shri Hiranya Garbhaya Namaha 27 times. Before that, like every day, Om. Om. ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः Om Shri Hiranyagarbhaya Namaha. Remember Bhagavan Surya with all brightness, brilliance. Ask him to bless our buddhi for higher wisdom. Ask him to bless us with a nice vision. Bhagavan Surya also is the giver of arogya. And if he is kind, all other 9 grahas also will stop punishing us. Therefore, so many benefits are there with Bhagavan Surya Upasana. Also, pray to him to bless the entire world of beings to be in good health, good condition, good coordination, together as a synergy. May they all progress spiritually to prosper materially too. Hey Surya Bhagavan, please make this world such a beautiful place like Swarga. Like saying so, chant 27 times start. ॐ हिरण्यगर्भाय नमः 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 ॐ हिरण्यगर्भाय नमः. Garbha means womb. Hiranya means bright and brilliant. So from the womb of Paramatma, which is bright, brilliant knowledge, consciousness, that the expression of this entire world has happened. That is why he is called as Hiranyagarbha. If you can catch it, catch. Else, leave it, never mind. Now come to our second topic today of the common sense thought. And this common sense thought is so simple but very important. Many have to do it also, but sometimes you become inadvertent. Some of us don't do it. Maybe we don't know it or we are careless. But the common sense thought today is what? See, time is oozing away, opportunity is going away, near and dear ones going away. Most importantly, continuously world is changing. And importantly, even the nature also being exploited or so quickly consumed by us. And as we proceed further, the resources will be reduced. Finally, the cost of living is going to become more and more. The cost of money, the cost of efforts, everything. Therefore, what is the common sense thought today is all these things plus all else, whatever are there. Please learn the art of saving. So, today's common sense thought is saving. That's it. Save. So in generally, the whole world talks about save the nature and all that चलता ही रहता है. And because of those slogans and efforts, some action is going on really in the sense, true sense to save. Once that slogan goes away, that type of agitation or undertaking, again the consumers fall on the world, again they destroy. So let this be a permanent, not only slogan or practice, for us in every aspect, let us save everything. Whatever is valuable, whatever is precious, let us save it. In the sense, let us not consume them lavishly in the unwanted places in such a way that when we require them, that they are not available. I talk about the four things mainly of saving them. Many millions are there. Aap karo homework. I only give the idea. The four things are the time, the energy, the mind, and the fourth very essential, you like that one, called as the money. Save that time. Time we discussed earlier also, so I need not elaborate much of it. Time is so precious. Every moment which can be encashed for even the highest goal of Bhagwan, we only get squander it in so many things on the name of entertainment, on the name of so many things. Please remember, those who are entertainment mongers will become an entertainment piece for the world tomorrow when the world will laugh at them when they become failures in their life. On the other hand, the one who keep entertainment outside away and put their efforts for uh, evolution and achievement, their achievements and themselves become the source of inspiration for everyone. Therefore, think and decide coolly, can we waste our time or should we save our time and use it for the better purposes? I leave it to you with the question. Answer is yours. Second is what? The mind. Save your mind. Keep it in calm and quiet and peaceful mood so that you can achieve your goals with that. Don't leave this mind uncared. Don't allow the mind to be stampeded by every useless thing and being of the world. Swamiji, my heart is crushed by him or her, crushed by that situation. Why did you allow it to be under their feet for getting crushed? दिमाग होना चाहिए. देखो, दिमाग जिंदगी में होना है. दिमाग का अर्थ क्या है? दिल किसी को नहीं देना, सिर्फ भगवान को अपने लक्ष्य को देना. So save your mind. Please don't allow it to be destroyed and spoiled, half by our own stupidity, murkhata, remaining by giving it to the people. They spoil it. How they do spoiling of it? They add to your mind through your ears such a nonsense that whole mind is there but rotten. You have food but rotten. You have the clothes but torn. You have the house but leaking. You have the vehicle but everywhere repairing to be repaired. Do you use that? So to mind is there, but so much cancerous, rotten, dull-witted, with all psycho diseases, the angers, the lust, the passion, the greeds, all nonsense. Save your mind is the thought. If you don't save it, if you give it to the people with the emotions, with attachments, with attraction, they will make a kabada out of it. Like some children, when you give them some toys and they उसका आगे पीछे आए दाएं ऊपर नीचे तोड़ तोड़ कर फिर आपके हाथ में लगाएंगे अब जोड़ो. Such a common sense we don't have that the precious thing as my mind, I have to save it. Anywhere you send it, anywhere you expose it, anybody you give it, allow anybody to spoil it. Mind is the most precious thing in life, you know that. After Bhagavan, next precious thing is mind only. Because mind only one side gives Bhagavan, other side gives to the world. So precious it is. Think more about it as we enter into our further topics of Gita. All this will be discussed. So first is save time. Second, save mind. Third is save energy. Your own, I'm talking. Of the world also you can do. अपना शक्तियों को भी in unwanted activities don't waste them. And also by being so lazy, don't make the shaktis dormant. Do exercise and become Shaktishali. Keep on working and increase your Shaktis. I talk the energy mainly of the body and mind again. Prana Shakti mainly hota hai. So save your energy. Don't involve in anything beyond the requirement that you are left with no energy for doing anything. Throughout life, played throughout the day. When you are in the evening in front of the book, मैं थक गया मैं पढ़ नहीं सकता. Involved in TV, cell phone, and tired. Now come and sit in Geeta class. I have no energy. I want to sleep. अरे क्या बेटा ऐसा है थोड़ी होता है energy. So time and energy. Fourth is very important. What is that? Save money. Please, 1 rupee saved is 1 rupee earned. Unfortunately, we are that today so many of the luxurious things are created daily which are never required by us for us, but then we are making them necessary and spending so much time on them, taking loans, credits, and all, and working like a donkey to possess all of them day in and day out. Neither spirituality or time for now, so service के लिए time है, not to take care of parents, not even for yourself to have a proper enjoying of the food or even a good sleep. What nonsense this life is going on. Remember, cost of living will not reduce. It's only cinema में होता है, miracle में होता है, बढ़ता ही रहेगा. You have seen in America already the recession and all. It is just 2008-9 it came, but now little intelligently they are trying. But how much you tried, they try, it will affect. All the Musks and Dusks, how many people they are removing from the jobs? Thousands and thousands. Every IT fellow now is in a fear कि हमको निकाल देंगे निकाल. That's how you see the life is always ups and downs. You are in down situation, never had money. Suddenly you joined the IT, then you got 10 lakh pack, 12 lakh pack, annum package. Suddenly recession, removed on the streets. Ups and downs life. So the cost of living will increase. The recessions will time and again come more frequently. Then what is to be done? Save the money. You can't even expend even 1 rupee. Why should you spend extra money on anything? घर में खाना बना के खाओ. Once in a while, okay. But how can you so frequently go to the hotels and throw the money there? Whether it is father's money or your hard-earned money, the one who doesn't respect it by not misusing it is humiliating, insulting the money. Such person, Lakshmi Mata, in my understanding, though, will not bless that fellow. He'll make you a pauper only. धन का रक्षण करो भैया, don't defend. No, you know nowadays medical expense 1,000 lakhs they are going on. Who is giving you money? कौन देगा आजकल? है कहीं है तो भी कितना भी है उसका कोई वैल्यू है? One IT ride, everything is gone like that. One hospital visit, everything gone. One pilgrimage, everything's over. 40 lakhs saved. शादी हो गया, बेटा बेटी खत्म, एक घर बनाया 40 लाख लोन, एक 80 लाख का घर, 40 सेविंग्स थे, 40 लोन लगाई और जिंदगी भर EMI वॉट एवर पेइंग. I am तो telling, whether it is food, whether it is clothing, whether place you stay, whether your own gadgets you buy, don't spend lavishly the money. That's a wrong habit. Even if you are rich, use that money for the poor people. It will give you the punyam. Give it for a reasonable good causes. That will fetch you a lot of merits. That's better. Don't get carried away. People who are in high fi, उनका फिर हमको नहीं, वो तो 4 5 10 ही होते हैं. Highly rich people who can afford to spend money lavishly are how many in count? Very few. So what is valid for very few is not valid for all. We are all just lower middle class, little upper. For us, every rupee is precious. Is it not? How difficult for the parents to earn and all. मुश्किल होता है. And people, because they habituate to spend and to earn money, they follow all the wrong means. देखो, then that will be incurring sin and you are caught one day, put behind the bars. Why all that nonsense? दिमाग खराब है क्या? Work hard, live on that money, in that also spend minimum, keep on saving. Better to be miser rather than spendthrift. Once in a while, okay, but you cannot be habituated to spend the money like water. Water also should be spent like money, very less. आगे दिनों में वो भी नहीं होगा. See that water capsules and all. So save money for future. Please do that. Don't lavishly spend jitna hai utna. Indian system is always having money in balance, not credit cards. Credit card is not the right way of dealing with economy. What is the credit card system? पैसे है ही नहीं लेकिन खर्च कर दी. No, in anticipation of getting and all, this is not a right logic. According to our Shastra, out of 100% rupees you earn, you have to spend 60% only. Okay, 15 or 10% you have to use for philanthropic activities because they fetch you punyam, but remaining 25 has to be saved. 100 रुपये आपका आमदनी है तो 60 ही मानकर चलना, 25 तो डाल ही देना. And if you are single, unmarried yet, then you have to spend 60 and save 60, spend only 40. Because you're going to get married, wife or जो भी है बच्चे, अच्छा रहना है कि नहीं, फिर होना है अभी से. मैं तो ये भी नहीं कहूँ, जब भगवान देते तभी सेव करो. So that in case of any emergency, the Lord cannot give you job or anything, this saved money will at least survive you. In many of the cases, the people commit suicide and all, not because of not having money, but because of mismanagement of the money, that when they were earning money, they have spent it like every day they'll get it without saving. Suddenly the income stopped, they then became bankrupt, then committed all that. Except few exceptions. So save time, save mind, save energy, save money. Save your friends, your relations. Friends and relatives also great joy of our life. So don't be so arrogant and careless with them that everybody leaves you and you are all alone. वो भी एक है, सेविंग योर फ्रेंड्स रिलेशंस, सेविंग योर नौकरी, सेविंग योर. अब आप बाकी ऐड करो, 4 मुख्य मैंने बता दी. क्लियर? थैंक यू. नाउ कम टू भगवद गीता चैप्टर 3 verse 35. Very powerful, very oft quoted, very important also. And I am very clear, direct, unequivocal terms, strongly few things I'll share here in today's shloka. Okay, only one shloka. Shloka number 35, third chapter, Karma Yoga. This is Bhagavan's last teaching of Karma Yoga. Then Arjuna will ask a question, why we commit sin? Bhagavan gives the answer from tomorrow. It is again another sincere, serious topic. Okay, very important topic. So today's shloka number 35 is Shreyan Swadharmo Vigunaha Paradharmat Su Anushtitat Swadharme Nidhanam Shreyaha Paradharmo Bhayavaha. So Vigunaha api, even if you feel like it is not the best. Feel like still Swadharma Shreya. Your Swadharma alone is the best thing for you. Shreyas means the best for you to practice. Paradharmatsu anushtitat. Even the paradharma appears to be good, you are able to do it in better manner, yet your dharma is important for you than the other. In this way, swadharme nidhanam shreyaha. It is better to die working for your own swadharma. Paradharmo bhayavaha. Paradharma, even though it is appearing to be attractive, etc., if you follow that, it will only create failure and frustration and fear to you. We'll explain it systematically once we chant. Okay. Om Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sri Geeta Sharanam Mama, Sri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Sri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama. Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Atha Trutiyodhyayah, कर्मयोगः पंचत्रिंशतितमः श्लोकः श्रीभगवानुवाच. Again, like every day, 3 times. One repeat, one repeat, one repeat. So that it becomes easy for you to remember. श्रेयान् स्वधर्मो विगुणः, श्रेयान् स्वधर्मो विगुणः, परधर्मात् स्वनुष्ठितात्, परधर्मात् स्वनुष्ठितात्, स्वधर्मे निधनं श्रेयः, स्वधर्मे निधनं श्रेयः, परधर्मो भयावहः, परधर्मो भयावहः. Again. श्रेयान् स्वधर्मो विगुणः, श्रेयान् स्वधर्मो विगुणः, परधर्मात् स्वनुष्ठितात्, परधर्मात् स्वनुष्ठितात्, स्वधर्मे निधनं श्रेयः, स्वधर्मे निधनं श्रेयः, परधर्मो भयावहः, परधर्मो भयावहः. Again. श्रेयान् स्वधर्मो विगुणः, श्रेयान् स्वधर्मो विगुणः, परधर्मात् स्वनुष्ठितात्, परधर्मात् स्वनुष्ठितात्, स्वधर्मे निधनं श्रेयः, स्वधर्मे निधनं श्रेयः, परधर्मो भयावहः, परधर्मो भयावहः. Big shloka, important shloka, very relevant, very important, very valid for everyone. So I'll start explaining it from spiritual drushti, from that angle. Try to tune and try to catch. Very simple, not complicated. And it is my belief. If you believe it good, it helps you. I believe, consider that the entire world is made, managed by the Master, the Lord. The whole world is made, managed by the Lord. And I believe that Lord is highly intelligent, very intelligent. And I believe, therefore, I know or He knows whom to place at what place. Be attentive. For that particular person's evolution, as well as through that particular person, the evolution or the benefit of the total. Like a car manufacturer, he knows whole car and its every part, as well as which part has to be put where, so that that part also is useful for itself and the total also is taken care of that car. If I, who doesn't know any of this car mechanism or all, remove that part from here because I didn't like it is to be there, and kept it here, that individual part also is destroyed, so too the total car also will not move. If you understand this example, in that only the entire shloka's meaning mainly is given. That means what? In this world, whoever are placed at whatever the place, mainly you and I, are placed in our own place by the Lord only, out of His own intelligence, out of His own love and compassion, for the development, betterment, evolution, both of you and I individually, and with our contribution, the total also. Therefore, wherever the place we are placed, in that place, whatever identity is there, according to that identity, whatever duties we have to do, called as dharma, that alone performing is called shreyan, or the shreyas mean the best thing for us. And apart from this my own swadharma, other thing, that other thing can be the opposite thing or some other thing, even though superficially it looks good, but not good for you. Like I am having one disease of fever, so my medicine is different. For the other person who is having cough, his medicine is different. So cough syrup is sweet. Does it mean that I take it? Will I get cured of it? Doctor knows na what medicine is good for me. You can't say accident हो के आया कोई इसको इतना खाना खिला रहे and you are suffering diarrhea. You are given only the चावल को उबाल के देते. What are you giving, sir? You are taking fish from बहुत उसको वो खाना है तुम मेरे को ये. अरे महाराज उसका अलग केस थोड़ा अलग केस है. Example I gave you, the logic. The Lord, in the interest of all of us with intelligence, He placed every one of us, fitting ourselves in the scheme of the totality, by which we are also helped or evolving or bettered, even totality also helped or evolved. First, believe in this. After believing, now come to the shloka. Bhagavan says, "Oh my dear Arjuna, your own swadharma, whichever the place you are placed, you have an identity. According to that identity, you have the duties. They are called as swadharmas. Shreyam. It is best to practicing them, sticking to them. Viguna happy. Viguna means comparatively it appears like that. Shreyan swadharma. Paradharma too. Paradharma means which is not your swadharma, opposite to that or other than this. That may look to be good, you may can do that, but that is not for you. Generally what happens when we are living our life, we look at others, we compare with others, then we think that is good and better than us, then we leave this and go there. After going there we find that that is not fit for us, again we can't come back also, and having staying there somewhere else we again look at that looks to be better, then we keep on jumping, never stable at one place. Okay. Then Bhagavan said third line, Swadharme nidhanam shreyaha. While performing your own swadharma, it is better to die after death. You will be given a promotion and evolution only. Instead of that, giving up your swadharma, go to the paradharma only is frightening and destroying only. श्रेयान् स्वधर्मो विगुणः paradharmat su anushtitat. This I will explain in three forms. One is the traditional way, second spiritual way, third general way. What is the traditional way? What is the actual direct instruction given by Lord Krishna to Arjuna? Let us become aware of it, at least in this context. Now, what is Arjuna's dharma? He is a kshatriya. So, doing the yuddha is his dharma. He cannot take the job of a Brahmana, going and studying the Vedas and becoming a bhikshu and asking everyone. And that Swadharma of Arjuna as a Kshatriya is right from the birth he has got, and his mind is filled with that Yuddha karo, Dharma ke raksha karo, Yuddha karo, the negative elements ko eliminate karo. That's what he is trained in. What he is trying to do here, apna Swadharma, fighting the Yuddha, that is also Dharmic Yuddha. He wants to give it up and go for the Paradharma. If everybody that way gives up their Swadharma, takes up the Paradharma, will there not be any chaos? Will there not be any chaos and confusions? Everything will be confused only. है कि नहीं? In a team of people, which who is what, if their place is properly put and they do that, openers doing opener, they should not be tail enders. You can't give tail enders openers. You can't give spin bowler to bowl fast bowler to spinner. In football also, who is in the defending, who is the corner, who is the central. You should know, na? Swadharma. You being there alone is you fulfillment in you. So you are a Kshatriya, you have to fight the war. How can you want to give up this Swadharma and go for Paradharma? So there are two things. Kshatriya Yuddha Karna Swadharma. What is the Paradharma to a Kshatriya? The two things. One is taking the dharma of Brahmana, Vaishya, Shudra. Second is not doing the Kshatriya dharma of Yuddha. युद्ध नहीं करना भी परम धर्म हुआ, उसके अलावा और कुछ करना भी परम धर्म हुआ, परधर्म हुआ, सॉरी. Para means something else. That is not best for you. Therefore, what is the summary? What you are meant to do that alone. Neither don't do it nor do it something else. So those days the population was less. Everyone knows what is their varna, what is their ashrama. Brahmana, Kshetra, Vaishya, Shudra, they are called varna. Brahmachari, Grastha, Vanapasana, they are called ashrama. Everybody used to stick to their job like the parts of the body. All these things are throughout the world, they are there. This will come in 14th chapter. 4th chapter will explain more. Whole world has these varna ashrama in different languages. Like in my own body, different parts are there. There are different functions are there. Their names are different. Everyone is sacred in their own place because of each one doing their own swadharma that the whole body is running. If one part says, I will not do my work, or if it says, I will do somebody else's work, the whole body politic, body system will be collapsed. Clear? So, and these varnas, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, today it has for various reasons got different color and therefore all chaos, misunderstanding. We have answer for everything, but we will not discuss it now. It all depends on our mind's nature. So, according to your own mind's nature, whatever the place you belong to, do that only. This is one thing I spoke to you about Swadharma. Ki whichever the Varna Ashrama we belong, let us do it. Second, spiritually is what we really have to know. He is the Lord fool that he has made to be born in India. He is a fool that he made a Hindu Sanatan Dharma. As how can we get into Dharma Antara? And what is there? Is there any other place which is greater than our Swadharma of Sanatana Dharma? Why do we get carried away by this and that? First, study your own Dharmika Granthas. In that, what Dharma of Vyavahara, what Dharma of the spiritual evolution, our masters, rishis, gurus have taught, learn it, stick to it, grow. नहीं तो ना घर का ना घाट का. ABCD, American born confused desi. Ours also ABCD channel. Second one is this. I'll not elaborate on this much. If a Christian or anybody comes to me, I will tell him, oh my dear, please study Shruti, Purana, Itihasa, Bhagavad Gita, but continue to be a Christian Muslim person in a better manner. I don't want you to get converted. What is given to you by your Lord is that, but this wisdom, if it helps you, you take. If not, leave it. If you are born in that. In the same way, why do the matantara? Bhagavan pagal thodi humko idhar janam diya. So this is little spiritual and related to our tradition, culture, relational, or sorry, religious swadharma. We have to stick to that. Better die as a Hindu, not getting anywhere converted. This is depending on the context, depending on the timings, we have to talk in this. But the first one, according to the Varna, we have to always be careful. Then only we evolve. So the third most practical, most important is what? In whichever the job we are put by the God, properly do that one. Neither not doing it, not trying to imitate or imbibe others, it will destroy you as well as a total system. In the same way, whichever the place you are placed, like you are a son in your family, Swadharma apna karo. No, I don't want to be. Then, if you don't understand where you are placed and do exactly what is to be done, it becomes a wrong habit always not to do your own and looking out for doing something else. ये भी जाएगा वो भी जाएगा. भगवान यहाँ तक कहते स्वधर्मे निधनम श्रेयः. Actually, it is Swadharme Dhanam Nishreyaha. The one who practices Swadharma, he will get a dhanam. What is the dhanam? The nishreyasam, the moksham. That's how we talk for spiritual people. But for us, don't just get carried away by anything which is contrary or different from what duty we are supposed to do wherever we are placed to. Means what? Whichever the place we are placed and through whatever the duties we are told to do, doing that only you should evolve. Like for me, what is my dharma? Bhagavan gave me this. You study Shastra, give the knowledge to others. That is my sadharma. It is better for me to die this. Isko chhodkar if I join politics, if I join business and all, my spiritual sadhana also will be destroyed. And they are having gone there. There also I won't succeed or do anything satisfactorily. So in this way, Varna Drushti se Swadharma. So too, our Sanatana Dharma Drushti says Swadharma, and wherever we are placed, that's Swadharma. You are a secretary. Yeah, do the job of secretary. Don't try to become president. If you are qualified, you are given a president post. Once president post is given, then do the work of president. Don't go to become a secretary again. You understand? That beauty. If you are given a job of driver, be a driver. Don't be a conductor. You are told to be a conductor. Apna kaam kar. If you're a man, be a man, do all the man work. Don't try to compare with women and try to become like. If you're a woman, be a woman and do what she does, what she supports. Don't compare with them and equal. Sara satyanash. So the toughmost thing in this regard is what? Spending some time working hard, discussing with our elders, deciding what is our swadharma. Pakka. Shastra and Guru will tell us what is Swadharma. Shreyan Swadharma. Doing our Swadharma is best any day. Paradharmat Swanashtitat. Like student, Swadharma is to study. What is Paradharma? Not studying as well as playing and wasting the time. That looks to be good. So Anushtitat. Without studying, sleeping looks to be so wonderful. Maja aata hai. So too, without studying, playing with the friends and doing all nonsense, maja deta hai. But not Shreyan. It's not good. As a student, when I study, first of all, I grow in my knowledge, become more qualified, respected in the society, etc. If not, I will be the loser. Then the parents disappointed. The whole society also will have an unproductive, uncreative, uneducated, stupid fellow as a burden tomorrow. So by not doing your sadharma and doing paradharma, we are destroying ourselves and the totality also. Is it not? In that way. So wherever I am placed, know our identity and your swadharma only we have to go on doing. So vritti sambandita swadharma. Then your relation sambandita swadharma. Then your varna sambandita swadharma. Your dharma sambandita swadharma. All that four stand on fully on that. Not only what you say, practice that swadharma, but support that swadharma to be stronger more and more. Shreyan swadharmo viguna paradharmat su anushtitat. Swadharme nidhanam, so it's better to die. And the whole logic is what? Lord is not a pagal to put us in that place, to trouble us in totality. Other way, Lord has put us in that place for us to evolve, and with our evolution, we contribute to the total also. And just by comparing with others and trying to do that, how many times we look at others and change our own lifestyle and all, then na ghar ka na ghat ka ban jate hain. One more thing we can add here as an anushanga is what? What suits you, know that, do that. What doesn't suit you, comparing to others, don't get into that. गधे का खाना गधे का, घोड़े का, हाथी का, बिल्ली का, शेर है. अब एक दूसरे का अलग करें तो मरेंगे वो लोग. Swadharma, in its expanded meaning, you can add these also. What suits you, stick to that. Don't just carry it away by others. Shreyan Swadharmaha. Swadharme Nidhanam Shreya. So from the religion standpoint, you're born as Hindu, die as a Hindu only. No need to. Others, they can do it. And don't hate each other. Everyone have their own beauties. Let them hold on to them. Lord has made me. That let me live like that. Is it not? So too, this adharma, you are Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, Brahmachari, Grastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasti, do those dharmas. So too, your own professional dharma, wherever we are given that job, usko theek karo. Then you get promotion in that. Finally, the dharma at your own various levels. As a member of society, as a citizen of the nation, as a son to your own parents, brother to your brother or sister, यार इतने सुंदर स्वधर्म है उसको करो उसी में मजा है. The trick is this: understand Sadharma and practice it. Rest is taken care. He will see that we are promoted. If this is not known, we have not done our Sadharma, the fail. You have done Adharma, the double fail. जो करना ही नहीं किया, जो नहीं करना था किया, तो दो डबल धमाका वाला failure it is. So punishment also will be double. So that's how Bhagavan Krishna says, Swadharma me nidhanami shreya. And for a spiritual seeker, the meaning of this is what? Your Swadharma is being the self. Shreyan Swadharma Viguna means what? Even to be the self while doing sadhana, even though it is difficult, it is better while doing it and die. Rather than the Paradharma means the Para or the Dehendra Manadi Upadhi. Identifying with Dhamma, don't live life as a Jiva, even though it gives you Sukha and pleasure. As a Jiva with the identity with the Upadhis, I will get wonderful pleasures of the world. So Anushtitat. But my Swadharma is I am the self. But to discover the self, it is so difficult, Vigunaha. And yet, pursuing your spiritual self, even if you die in between, it's better because you can continue your journey in next life. Instead of that, you never enter into spirituality. Even you are old or 70, 80, 90 years, still living the paradharma that you are the body, you are a jiva, your life is worst, your next life will be worse than that. That is spiritual understanding. Swadharma is live as the self. Paradharma is live as the body or the senses or the mind or the jiva. Spiritual लोगों के लिए वो वाला answer. But for you and I, wherever we are placed by the Lord, that is the best place for our evolution. And according to that place, whatever we have to do, that is our duty called Swadharma. While doing that, leave the rest to the Lord. He knows where to place us in our future. मैं तो यही सोच रहा हूँ जहां भगवान ने रखा उधर काम अच्छी तरह करो, देन उसके बाद जहां ले जाना है ही विल टेक मी. Like I am placed in this place of having Gita discourses to you. This is Swadharma. I am enjoying. What next? Let him decide. It will come in the course of journey. Did we think that the Gita will be spoken before 69 days? No. But he gave this job we are doing. Will it be permanent? No. When the Gita is over, it's over. At that time, nothing will give. Anything he gives me, let me understand as Sadharma and do it to the best of my abilities and intentions. I am pleasing the Lord and I am evolving myself. And remember, each individual put together is totality. Every individual, whether he knows or not, by not doing Sadharma, he is harming the rhythm of the society, totality. And by doing the Dharma, he is beautifully helping the totality. No, we all ask questions. So, how to help the world, serve the world? First, to do your duty. That is the biggest help. अपना स्वधर्म निर्वाण करो, ये तुमका इससे ज्यादा सेवा टोटलिटी के लिए नहीं है. But I see somebody doing this and that. Yeah, that why do you compare? Everyone is given the work by the वो करते रहो, उसको देखकर वो अच्छा लगा, ये छोड़ूंगा, उधर जाऊंगा. This is wrong. Looking at somebody, getting tempted or distracted, thinking that is better than this, going for it, leaving this. These are all immaturities. Wherever I am placed by the Lord for my own evolution, these are the duties. I'll perform them. While doing so, even I have to leave the life, I'm ready, but I should not leave it and go somewhere else and get both places kicked. ये नहीं किया इसलिए भी डंडा लगा, वो नहीं करना था किया इसलिए भी वो डंडा लगा. In all offices, that's what they say, जो काम तुमको दिया वही कर, दूसरा नहीं करना. किया दूसरा मानो, डंडा मारेगा उनको. कहते why did you do? You were not told. Think about this shloka. One of the very, very important. And in this case of sticking to Swadharma only, our intellect sharp and subtle makes us evolve. If the Swadharma sticking or doing our is not there, we give chance to the mind. Mind has endless imaginations and projections. It will distract us into thousands of channels, and we end up in doing nothing, reaching nowhere. That vyavasayatmika buddhi comes here. निश्चय कर लो ये मेरा स्वधर्म है, मुझे ये करना है. Swadharma. And it's a big term. I told you Swadharma, man and woman Swadharma, Indian, non-Indian Swadharma, Sanatana Dharmi, non-Sanatana Dharmi Swadharma, brother, father, sister, etc. Swadharma, professional Swadharma, member in a society or in a club, that's Swadharma. Everywhere stick to your own dharma and that makes you evolve. Each one doing his job makes the world also grow. Leaving this, going there, leaving that, going somewhere else. It's only chanchalata of the mana. बुद्धि के निश्चलता से हमको जो करना है करते हुए इवॉल्व होना चाहिए. ठीक है. One or two more beautiful thoughts if they are there. Tomorrow also will touch upon this. Then tomorrow Bhagavan Krishna is asked by Arjuna. We'll see that he'll ask, what is that because of which forcefully we are committing all the sins? Knowing that they are wrong, knowing that they will destroy us, they will put us in a soup. It's a very pertinent question to ask, which alone it's a great dareness and courage. We want to continue doing past bad. We never want to come out of it. Only the one who want to come out of it will have this question, but why I am behaving like that? To that, the answer given by Bhagavan is universal. Gita is universal. Because the problems are common, solution is common, Gita is for everyone. So to that question, why do we commit sin? Bhagavan gives in 6 shloka the answer. Have the guts to listen to that. देखो सुनने में डरना नहीं, सुनने में हेजिटेट नहीं करना. Whether your biasness kaho, inhibition kaho, hesitation kaho, disliking kaho, none of them should influence your being regular to Gita classes. First gather the knowledge, information. Then check upon that. If it is valid, if it is right, if it is logical, if it is helpful, if it is convincing to you, then only practice. Whether you are convinced or practicing or not is totally yours. We have no right to talk anything. But only one thing we request is please give time and listen. अब सुनोगे नहीं तो देन हम क्या कर सकते हैं? We can't help you. We can help you only in giving you information. This is how the life has to be lived. Then you think about, you get convinced. आपको इससे फायदा होगा ऐसा तभी करना. फायदे की बात, अच्छा लगा बुरा लगा नहीं. No good thing appears to be liking, but still we have to do. Don't go by the likes or dislike. Yesterday we already saw raga dvesha vyavasthitam. We should do because something is good, something correct. Never do or don't do something because we like or dislike. Then we are slaves to the mind, then we will be kicked everywhere. So, by the way, be regular, gather the information, ponder over it, see the truth of it, get convinced, start practicing little bit, see the benefit of it. If you like it, continue till it becomes your own habit. One of the greatest habits is Swadharma practice. So, don't leave your Bharata Mata, you don't leave your Sanatana Dharma, don't leave your Varnashrama, don't leave the profession wherever you are placed, and whichever the place in the society or at family you are there, enjoy doing everything the duty to be done. And one last thing, the regret and guilt when we give up our Swadharma and do the Paradharma is throughout life it goes on poking us. But the joy, the contentment, the satisfaction, the feeling of fulfillment, the self confidence, the self respect that I did what I am supposed to do, I did not poke in that which I should not do. That joy also is the greatest one. Like to me, my joy that I'm able to deliver these talks on Geeta to my dearest children, it is such a fulfillment, such a joy. Very great it is. Though it's very tiring, exhausting us. Already I've done 3 classes in the morning. But still, भगवान के तुम्हारा स्वधर्म है करो हो किया इतना आनंद है. All our remorses, regrets are only for these 2 reasons. Not doing Swadharma, doing Paradharma. And every time we are fulfilled in our heart, just because we did Swadharma, avoided the Paradharma. Think little more about it. Thank you. Let us chant this shloka once. Om Shri Bhagavanuvach Shreyan Swadharmo Vigunaha Paradharmat Swanushthitat Swadharme Nidhanam Shreyaha Paradharmo Bhayavaha. Thank you. ना समझा उतना प्रैक्टिस करो, तो नहीं समझा छोड़ो. As you grow, you will be understanding. Don't insist that everything should be understood one day. It is not possible. Thank you. God bless you. Tomorrow, don't miss that serious question, sincere, important question. And the answer given by the Lord is a lifetime asset as a knowledge for you all.